there. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And when I tell you I have some colors to use up, I am telling you the truth. So I'm going to move those out of here. And I'm going to bring over a strange dish that I found at the local church store. I'm going to put those colors someplace I can find them. I just used this dish yesterday in another piece. This is a hot towel for a sushi bar. You clean your hands, whatever, before you eat. I think I found it at a yard sale. So this is shallow and straight on the edge. Well, more or less straight on the edge. It may be a problem. I wish it were straighter on the edge. Maybe I could go out the other end. In any case, if I put color in this reservoir, I suspect that I will be able to pour it out. I may have dribbles. I don't know what I'll get, but I've got a bunch of colors that I need to use up. And so that is my intention, is to attempt to use up some colors. And I don't have a particular plan in how to add them, but it's not going to keep me from adding them. So I love the double streams. They're always a surprise. In any case, so I'm just going to keep going with colors that I like, that have been sitting for way too long. And I do mean a long time. I mean, some of these have probably been sitting for a year. So you don't need to worry. I can hear there is a marble in there. But you don't really need to worry that your paint's going to go bad if you put it in a bottle. At the rate I'm going, I'm never going to use this paint up, though. I think this one might... Yeah, that one's a dead... That was a color shift turquoise, and that's going in the bucket. That's going in the bucket right after I put some water in there. And I would love to use that up, but it is what it is. Whoops, I didn't shake it. I don't mind if the little floetrol comes out once in a while. It's a good wake-up call for me to make sure that I shake my bottles. I can kind of tell what this is going to be like a little bit, or that may be just straight up my imagination, because until you do something after the first time, you can't really tell. There's a color I really like. I might want to leave that out for the next painting. What else do I have? I have a lot of magentas. Where's my other container? Let's bring the other one back over. Let's see what we can come up with. Do I even? Yes, I do. I do want to put some of that in there. And I've got orange. I think I've got orange color shift. I don't use this very much. And I kind of think I should use it a little more. But if I'm too judicious, I'll never get rid of this stuff. This is an Arteza with a blockage. Ah, okay. I'll leave that to the side because I definitely need to ream that out with a bamboo skewer. We got bugs. Oh well. It's Florida. It's bound to happen sooner or later. That's a color shift blue. That's supposed to be the same blue as my favorite blue, and there's just no way that that is anything even vaguely reminiscent. I wish I could get my hands on some more of that blue. I'm going to be very sad when it runs out. Okay, so it must be time to grab a skewer because I'm getting plugs. I just poke it in the end and put a little pressure in. That's still not very clear. And I kind of wanted more than that. I think I'm going to throw some white in there. Maybe I don't need any more than that. Okay, I'm back to this beautiful color. I have several of these purples. I am a big fan. It's about to be my birthday, and Aquarians such as myself, our birthstone is amethyst. Ooh, that's gorgeous. I'm going to wonder how to make that again. See, I'm already lamenting them being gone. But I need the containers to put my new Arteza stuff in. I have some silver, which I never use. Actually, I'm almost out of it, so I must use it sometime recently. Must have used it sometime recently. But I will have some containers after this. And I don't know if this is a color shift or not. It's just, I know I definitely put some shimmering additive in, which was probably golden iridescent pearl. Which reminds me, I want some gold in there, and I don't think I have any mixed up. Let's see what I can do. I just want, you know what? I need a spoon. Or a spatula. How about a spatula? Let's just see what happens when we run that down. Right in blocks, lumps, areas of. Alright, and lastly, well, maybe not lastly. I lie a lot. I think that means pearl. Pearl is going in there, and I've got no yellow. They're not very pretty. I could probably drag a skewer through the surface of that and make a difference. I don't want to put my white too far away because I do believe that I'm going to coat the surface of my canvas. I might put a little more of something in there. There's my canvas. Here's my OXO omelet turning spatula that spreads paint miraculously. I'm going to put a few more loops right on the surface of that. And I hope this does not. I hope it goes well. How about that? Just be very positive. I hope it goes well. I think I need to pull some of that paint that looks like it wants to get into my painting off the spout. That is not enough paint. I should know that by now. So I'm just going to go all the way around the edge and then back and forth. And that way I don't think I'll have too much going. Glasses, I know they're here. There they are. Okay, I can now see. Excellent. Big improvement. Well, I can see, but there's a lot of paint on these glasses, I gotta say. So that's a relatively that's a relatively optimistic way of putting it. It was definitely time to clean them before I put them on my face, and it's too late now. Oh well, never mind. But I am slowly but surely making sure that there is a layer of paint. And it's warm out here today, which means I think I need a slightly thicker layer to keep it moist while I add something else. But I don't also think it's going to take an awful long time. I haven't decided. I left myself a bunch of stuff in the way. I have not decided if I'm going to try and tip this canvas, in which case putting paint on the edges would be a bad idea, or if I'm just going to pour right straight across, which has some sort of appeal to me. I don't know why that's, but I'm afraid it won't go all the way. But if it doesn't go all the way, then I can always, oh, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to let it pool on one side too. That way I can tip back and forth. I'm not sure they're my favorite colors, but then I was kind of not anticipating them being my favorite colors. I like the dish. The dish is awesome. And I've also got a choice to throw some of that color right back into the dish. And I can swipe this. I love the black. I'm probably going to think about ribbon pouring what I just poured off right back in. Wow, that's a lot of paint. I'm going to be doing something with that in a minute. I'm just not sure what. Yes, I'm just going to pour it all off. Wow. And then I'm going to go back again and see what comes of that. I'm just going to rest it right on there. Whoops. Double on the edge. I'd like that to go down over there without changing the trajectory of everything. Or maybe I just want to go in there with my tubing, which a bendy straw works just as well as. I'm going to take the paint off the bottom of that and move that away. That is a cool looking dish, you have to admit. So, what do we have? We have stuff I want to add to. Yes. Because I Can. The name of the book I wrote is on Amazon. It's called Because I Can. And I'm going to have to be looking around to see what I want from the paint that I put. Oh, come out. You will come out. You will come out in dots. Okay, fine. Be that way. So that is kind of fun. I really like that. I'm going to throw that spatula I used to drip paint over into the bucket and think about whether I want to use a skewer. It looks like a lot of my paint that I wanted over here is not here anymore. Wow, that dried. I have not been used to the warm weather. I'm very surprised that dried. Maybe some of it just poured away with the rest of the paint. But I can't do what I need to do if I don't have a wet background. I actually did like those dots, so I don't know why I got rid of them. I kind of like all of that. I'm really, really tempted to do all kinds of things, but I like what I've got, so it makes it difficult to want to do that right now. What I do want is to go ahead and add some colors that I want to see in here, where I want to see them, and then integrate them slowly but surely, if possible. Oh, I left my bamboo skewers stuck to paint. I'm just going to drag what I've got along as if it was always part of the composition. Looks like I can do all kinds of stuff. I just want to tip sideways so bad. Sometimes when I'm done with these and they're unlevel, I'm not as happy. So I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and use my basting brush and see what happens. I know the chances are very good that we'll get some cells out of that. I think the same thing has to happen down here. I'm very tempted to just go back and forth a few more times. I do like my stripes. I guess you guys have figured that out by now probably. And I really want to find out what the natural occurrence will be with the stripes. Look at those. I want some of those in there. So maybe what I should do, other than waggling, which is what I want to do right now. Yeah, I'm just going to waggle. It reminds me of a stripy landscape, actually. And since I can add whatever I want, I may add whatever I want soon. Let's see what happens when we torch to try and warm up the paint enough to release whatever cellular action is going to happen. I kind of don't want to heat the surface up so much that it becomes gummy and I can't work with it anymore. So I'm going to stop a little bit short. I'm loving that turquoise in the middle, and I think that I just need some more of that. And that's okay, because I have plenty. I have plenty, but that was not the bottle it came out of, because that was straight Floetrol. Which reminds me, I think the bottle that I used has some metallics in it, so I'm going to make sure of that. Now, I don't know if I really want to use that basting brush again. I kind of want to keep that that turquoise color somewhat solid without mixing it with too many things. So I'm over here just adding that skewer right into the paint and sliding along, trying not to drag my thumb through it too much, and loving that color combination right there. It's making me happy. And so much so that I'm very tempted to go ahead and do it again. Somewhat carefully. I say that. It's just making stripes. And I'll keep looking at that gorgeous paint to my right, your left. And I have my own permission to do whatever I want. I know that was uncalled for. I'm getting some beautiful cells in there. I'm really liking them a lot. I had that gorgeous purple. Where'd it go? That purple? See if I can find that again. What do you bet I don't? I should have left it right out. That's a magenta. Nope, that's not it. That's a dark blue. Whatever this is going to be. You know what? Maybe I did leave it out. I think it's possible. The faster I move my line, the faster I move my squeeze bottle, the thinner the line I get. I want very much to just meld all of this color right to the edge. With some white mixed in. And maybe some gold on the way. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to let that go right over the other edge. I did start my timer. Oh goody, I got 40 seconds left before I have 3 minutes to tell you everything I need to tell you, and I'm kind of contemplating that I might be done early, and then I find out that I'm not. Okay, well, I'll let that timer tick off because I really want to give myself a black stripe. Yes. Not unhappy with that black stripe. I'm going to use the end of my skewer, the edge of my skewer, to just roll it on the edge of the canvas so that the paint adheres and covers the edge to a degree. At least camouflages it and makes it look very similar to everything else. Alright, so I can set that for 2 more minutes and know that if I tell you all the stuff I want to tell you, which begins with the Teespring link under the video, if you're able to watch it that way, has my artwork put on t-shirts and other items, and the studio slogan, because I can, even though part of the N is missing on one of them. I don't know what to do about that. I need them to pull that. I asked them and they did not. The Amazon link directly under the video, under show more under the video I should say, because it doesn't open unless you open it. I have these Princeton Art Tool catalysts on that Amazon link. And also the OXO omelet turning spatula, which is that, like I said, the best paint spreading spatula around. I'm loving that gold is selling right up. It's beautiful. Mixing with that white. I do sell my artwork, so if you have any interest in buying some, all you have to do is contact me. And I'm going to put some more gold in there. I can't help myself. I want some more. Where else do I want it? It occurs to me I probably should have started from the other end. And I might want some over there. I don't know if I need it all the way across, but I kind of think all the way across might be the best way to go. At least until I see it and change my mind. Nope, that's not bothering me. I like that red. I don't know if it'll stay. Kind of want some more. Where? I want it all kinds of places, honestly. So wherever I start, the little ball that begins things is going to be the... I want to drag over. I'm loving that. I think I want some of that all the way down here. And I'm going to run out of time. I'm sorry. So if you're interested in seeing more of the YouTube artworks, the wet and dry albums on Facebook are mentioned at the bottom of the description under the video. That's cool. And there's Pinterest and Instagram there as well. If you want to join this month's contest, there are 4 paintings going. There may be 3, maybe 4 next month for anyone who donates to the studio. So I want to say thank you for all the contributions that have kept me painting so far, to everybody who's done that for me so far. I appreciate that so much. This is kind of wild. I like that purple. I should just come back. I'd like to just land a few dots in there, to tell you the truth. I'm going to run out of time, so this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard saying, I love you guys. Thanks for all the great comments. I'll see you soon.